Alright, so ready and let's go continue this game. Welcome back and everything, yada yada yada. I am gonna grab a quick YouTube comment that was given to me the other day, which is some pretty good advice. So, I really would like to, you know, take a look at that. I need to just open up the video real quick. Please don't play YouTube. Thank you. It's a sizable, chunky one. You can press F3 to open a general window and see all available trade contracts. So F3, bam, quick trade over. It's just right there, but I'm an idiot, so I never realized that was there. That's just all there is. That's so good. That's just perfect. I just love it when people send me shit like this. Never knew it, and I was going into the overview constantly. So apparently I can do like 8 times 15 in here, press enter, and I have a calculator. That's so cool. I would love to see this in a different window, but it's really cool that it actually has like a built-in calculator. So I no longer need to pull up my own damn calculator constantly. That's really cool. See, alright, once you upgrade, a red assembler outputs the same as 2 blues, but the same and the same maintenance, but the one red loses yet less workers, less power than 2 blues. So I have a lot of this. So one of these produces the same as one of those. So that's actually pretty good advice as well, because then I can just lower some of the input and output. So if I want to run stuff like this, I could actually just run 2 of these instead of 4 of them. So I think I'm actually gonna do that, because this would require 12 workers, right? And this one eats 8. So this is actually a pretty good idea. So we're gonna upgrade this one, and we're just gonna remove these and this, because I don't need that much red right now. You know, let's maybe not remove it. Maybe just pause them for now, because, you know, they don't need to do anything. So that's, I think, a pretty good design. I could upgrade this one, but I don't think I really need to. This is also pretty terrible still in design, because this needs to be linked from here to here. That was one of the things. Right, about recipes. Also a really good little bit of advice. I was talking about the fact that I couldn't oversee some of these recipes just yet when a good is not discovered yet. However, I can see them here if I look at the specific item. So I can actually see these recipes. Also, these are the most uncomfortable rocking chairs. Household goods. Just an unfortunate picture, I guess. So yeah, that is a thing. I want to add that into the queue. Add that into the queue. Add household goods in the queue. Advanced smelting, greenhouses, hydrogen production. Already have glass making, plastics. Probably want to take a look at that at some point, but there's a lot of research that we are going to need to do. We just have all of this basically now up until, you know, this point basically over here. I need to find something for that. Get the mixers. Silicon electronics, crusher is large, fruit, I need to find something, and then we get the electrolyzer, and I think that is for now gonna be fine. I want to move into statuses of maintenance. These eat a little bit of fuel gas, and then just reduces maintenance by at least 5% or something along those lines. So it's not a whole lot, but it's a nice little addition to make things a little bit easier. Other than that, this is just a production shortage right now, so that's not actually that much of a trouble. At some point I really need to redo all of this. I'm probably gonna do that over here. I'm just gonna try to make a large thing. There's another thing that I sort of want to do, and I haven't really gone through it just yet, and that is I want to get a proper harbor area after all of this is being set up. Also, another one of the advice is mining trucks and how I'm currently managing my mining trucks. I'm not doing that really well. It's a kind of a shitty method that I do my mining right now, so I'm just gonna do that real fast. What I should be doing is the following, and let's try to set this up. I am going to need 1, 2, 3. And then tell these four. We've got rock. Dirt. And iron ore. And these, of course, get the... and then I can tell them to assign here, here, and here. So that only dumps into here. And I can tell them to keep these empty. So I watched a video by JD Place on this, and I hope I understand how this works. The idea is to minimize travel from trucks that are actually assigned to your excavators and using the general logistics network to fill up the rest. So these will only dump in here, and these will be kept empty by the logistics system. So I can copy and paste this and put that like over here. Now this one needs a slight change, of course, because this then needs to be coal. And I need another one because this one actually does occasionally pull in some sand. So I'll change this to sand and to sand. And then I can tell this thing to only dump it into here to make things a little bit easier on them. And grab this, do the same thing over here. And then we'll change this to, I probably need to remove the, okay, I need to actually remove a couple of things. So, right, yes. And then we'll, like that, and this needs to be copper ore, and then copper ore. Now, we already did change that we are no longer allowing partially loaded stuff. Actually can automatically remove that one because I don't want it to be dumped anywhere anyway. So these will work on that, and we can do the same thing over here, which should just be rock and sand. In this case, in case they pick up a little bit of rock, right? We'll put it on the high ground here. Quickly remove the wrong assignments. I'll link these in. Oh, no, not that. Those two. The reason it's like this, I cannot put an export route to import into this one while it's also being told to be kept empty. So this should be then dirt, and this then is also gotta be dirt. Oh, actually, okay, actually automatically switches it over. Cool. So I need to really quickly adjust this one. I can do that easier by grabbing this thing and then just shift clicking on these. There we go. That should, in theory, make the travel a lot. You will see a lot less, hopefully, of this. That's the theory. Now, there's some more advanced logistics that you can do. What is the problem here? Loose station value is an empty slider. Why? The storage is to infinite route. So storage has an import route, but also an empty slider. This does not have an empty slider? What are you talking about? It certainly doesn't. Oh, it has a... Hold on. Wait. These have no... I think something's going wrong with these two. This should be then sand. No, that's wood chips, dumbass. Sand. And... yeah, that should work. I don't know why it said that. Loose storage without a route assigned. Something is going weird with some of these. I don't know why that is. I think some of the copy pasting somewhere went slightly off. I could specialize this further. I think I'm gonna leave a lot in the general logistic network, where most trucks do the same, but it should allow me a lot less downtime on these trucks, which then would allow me to have a little bit less trucking also assigned to the cranes here. Because right now I have 5... yeah, look at that. This is actually kind of ridiculous when you think about it. I have 5 cranes and I've got nearly 20 trucks now assigned to it. I kind of want to go to actually just having 2 large trucks assigned. There, that's it. Am I building trucks right now or am I upgrading? No, we're building, okay. How much do you actually produce? 6. How much do you eat? 6. Okay. What do you actually consume? Iron plates. Oh, you'd actually have 3 elements coming in. That's slightly annoying. Otherwise, I could have done this slightly differently, but I could pull a belt very ugly, probably in the middle over here, and then just move it over to the side, and then feed it in directly. Oh, it would be all over here. Yeah, let's not do that. But yeah, this should currently. Okay, I need the materials for now. Let me just remove this for now until the until they're all built. Like this one is fine. This one is... that's dirt, because I'm an idiot. Sand. But for now I'm gonna also kind of cancel these, because I'm kind of afraid if they are... Let's wait till they're fully set up, right? Let's start with that. So we're... yeah, and we don't have partially loaded trucks anymore, and yada yada yada, just to prevent anything from going down. Now, one of the other things that we are having a bit of an issue with the amount of sulfur we're pulling in. Now, there is something I can do with sulfur. I can make slag out of it, and I don't think it's going to be a bad idea. It does eat limestone, so that's not 100% ideal, but I need to get rid of it a little bit. So get a mixer, add it into a limestone, because I don't know what my current sulfur production is. Not in there, hold on, in here. Sulfur. Total production. So it's about 20-ish. We consume about 13. So having a slag producing thing like, hey, if there is a... it's probably not a bad idea. So what I'm gonna do is the following. We'll get a mixer. I think if I remember correctly, you could just click on this. There you go. See, I'm learning. I know, it's a bit of a surprise. My parents have the same thing. Every time, you know, I learn something, they just look at me like, what? I thought you were mentally challenged. Like, yo, I am. No, don't get me wrong. Mom, don't get too high hopes for me. But I do occasionally, you know, try to do something. Nice way to make yourself look more like a dipshit. How much do you actually consume? There we go, 30. This is a put through, but that's fine. I don't want to consume it all. You're not a sulfur one anymore. You're a slag. And we're going to keep that empty. Now, I think part of that slag would be put into here for the grinder. So it's not even a bad idea. It's just that we also, like I said, I have a plan to, you know, this needs to be filled up completely. This still needs to be filled up completely. I don't think I have this assigned for a filler. So that can go, but eventually I have to also do this one. Because if I look at the map and the limestone, there's a lot of limestone over here as well. But yeah, I kind of want to, you know, fill this up and corner that off as well. And then eventually I also want to start, you know, filling all this up. If I want to get oil, I don't think there's any oil drilling that I can do. So if I want to drill this oil, I need to build a large thing over there as well. So there's a lot of work left ahead of us. So yeah, eventually I kind of want to just cut that off as well. But we don't eat as much limestone as the rest. Plus, there's still a significant amount available. So, slag. Slag, limestone. That should not be sulfur. That should be limestone. Yeah, I built that. And that's all it actually needs. So, yeah. That needs coal. Gets a little bit of animal. We're probably gonna remove the animal feed from this eventually. Actually, kind of wanted to know something. Can't remember what the name is. It's not waste. It's biomass. That's it. What else can I do with it? Eventually I can use it to make nothing. It's literally... Oh, I could make it to make compost in a mixer. Compost I can use to make fertilizer, organic fertilizer, or dirt if I combine it with gravel. But isn't with fertilizer, isn't the... fertilizer 2 just better? Fertilizer overview. Yeah, so this is just objectively the worst one. Okay, I've got the extra truck available, so I can put this one over here. 10 trucks there. These are all filled with coal, so trucks will not be able to deliver cargo here. And get the export routes in. These are all built. Keep this empty. So these guys will start filling this up for as long as they can. But we're mostly digging out coal. We're not using that much, but that should be then fine. These are still being built. I think I have a shortage, a massive shortage of these for some reason. No, I could upgrade, not boost, upgrade. No, that's boost. Upgrade you and upgrade you. Or just upskill my entire production, but I think for now I'm fine. Thing is though, like this consumes the 24 bricks that I get out of this, and I kind of want to keep some bricks in reserve because and I don't want to build another one of these, right? So what is your issue? You are full of limestone. Oh right, I need to get let me get this real fast. Then coal. I probably won't dig up sand here anyway, so this one can then become limestone and limestone. That needs to be built. Micro towers, no designations to be assigned in this mining area. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, it's done with all of this. Right, for that, then we need to build all of this. For now, I think I'm just gonna leave this as is. I actually really don't need a whole lot of excavators right now. Yeah, strange as it sounds, it's so actually these guys are still running mostly the small trucks then. The iron trucks. Let's try to find a couple, put them on the upgrade list. Thought I had all of these assigned, but apparently I didn't. Every time I find one. Yeah, so this should work. They just fill up this, and if anything is needed, they'll feed it from here. This should reduce their travel times quite significantly. I do need to assign them now because they're built. That means that these are only accepting from these towers. That's the important bit, right? Otherwise they'll start filling them up from anywhere else and just create a lot of extra busy work, which they shouldn't have. Yep, that one's good. This one, it can be assigned fully. They might have been dumping sand in here from somewhere else, but it's fine. For now, it's fine. What they have to do? They are filled with limestone, but they're not actually keeping this filled. That's fine. Oh, I don't know what I clicked there. Just quickly deliver this one. Then I can already assign this one. Okay, this one has that weird empty issue. I don't know why that is. It's really weird. I think it might be a little bit of a bug. Because this one has no... Yeah, so... But the moment I assign a export route to it... Okay, I think now... No, see, it goes completely wonky. So if you copy-paste somehow, this one somehow shits the bed, I guess. I don't know what it is. So let me do that again right here then. We'll quick deliver this one. So yeah, that's a little bit strange. I might be goofing up on something. Like, don't get me wrong. I am not a... I barely understand the system as is, but I feel like something is not going exactly as planned. Or... Wait. No, that's... Oh, is it the... Oh, I don't know. Am I assigning these routes the wrong way around? I have no idea. Anyway. So to fill up this should spend a lot less time. Yeah, well, first we'll need to get the... this one needs to be rock, by the way. In theory, so this is what people that have a lot more brain capacity compared to me have told me. This should speed up the entire process, because there's less downtime from these trucks. So that should be fine. Yes, we'll keep 2 of these assigned into here. This doesn't really matter that much to me. I'll just keep 2 trucks in here. Okay, we can already add a little bit extra. Like this. It's also the reason I'm also removing it, and we're probably gonna flatten this entire area, is because we need the goods. The staff. Also, this is iron? Or underneath here, maybe? What is this? Yeah, that's iron. So where's my gold ore? Do I have gold ore on this map? Right there in the corner here. Oh god. Yeah, definitely want to build a bridge over there or something, because that's gonna be such an out of the way thing. We don't want to do that. As I can do... I don't think you can do domestic shipping there, can you? With domestic, I mean, it's just like pull out a ship and transport from there to there or something along those lines. I don't think you can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't think these need to be within the... can add that in, and then we can designate some extra stuff in already. There we go. There we go. And I'll just add in another one. And I will... Where are you going? Oh, they're going for fuel. I never set these up for fuel, did I? Let's put a fuel point there. We'll quick build this real fast. Then I'll upgrade this as a larger fuel station and tell them to get a tank to it. Right, now I can assign these two. So if they get something, that is not the one. It's still, I don't consume as much limestone as I thought I would. But we are getting 15 slag constantly, so no partial loads, so they should be loading a little bit more efficiently. This is also filling up nicely. It's kind of good to see. Right, so we can probably get another battle done. I can still not explore these, so just get one done. Naphtha processing is done, so I get the new research thing, recycling increase unlocked. So does that... Right, it allows me to push more recycling if I want to. I don't think I need fuel saver right now, so... And I could also use with... I probably should assign a truck to that, I'll be honest. I'm currently working mostly on the upgrades. Yeah, that's... there's a lot of downtime here, but... Alright, I'm gonna grab one of these, so I have one available. I kind of want a dedicated truck to assign to emptying this thing only. So that thing should, well, after it gets rid of its materials, start pumping all of that good over here, because it's rather important. Now, if I remember correctly, if I set up an export route, it's still, if I only, unless I said accept assign only, it will get a dedicated route. Where is this truck currently? It's still stuck within the, yeah. We're not, oh shit, I am getting full on iron scrap. I'm not burning enough. I might need to get a dedicated line to start burning through this scrap. So why don't I tell... Oh, you actually... Oh, you're not inputting iron scrap. Let's stop you using iron ore. And just get to iron scrap. So we'll just stop accepting the ore. And I'll pause this belt and I'll pause this belt for now. So we start burning through iron scrap because I'm realizing that I might be... That recycling edict that I'm using might not be a good idea. So these are... It's already a little bit close by, but that should be okay. We've got some new refugees. Let's pause, because I just realized we're at 1676 against 1690, so... Alright, so we got the distillation stage 3, which gives me access to fuel gas and naphtha. I don't know what I'm using naphtha for. Can I use it to burn for fuel? I could, so... I could get another distillation process in here, getting a third stage distiller going. This was not built with another distillation stage 3 in mind. I think that's the last one. What if I look this up in the research tree? Distillation. That's not how you write that, I think. Distillation. Is my dyslexic mind coming through? Yeah, so that's the last distillation stage that we can add to it. So I think that does give me large quantities of fuel gas, though, which I don't really want to know what to do with that right now. Fuel gas. That's one S. I don't know why I write gas with two S's. I could make diesel and water out of it, or you consume it, but that will give me carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide gives me pollution. Hold on, it's less pollution? So 60 gives me 15, right? And 72 gives me 72. No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. I don't need more diesel, so I could use it to power maybe my plants? Because right now I don't really have a spending for it. I could use it, well, I don't need more fuel. Well, I could use it instead of fuel, right? So, no, because this has to produce fuel for now. There is no real choice in the matter. I could lessen my reliance on coal, which would be great. Even though these turbines don't accept it, so it had to be from this turbine. However, so part of it, what makes me afraid of using it is that reliance on the gas might actually not be a good idea. So I think I'm just gonna ignore the naphtha for now, unless I'm gonna need it for something later. Naphtha. There you go. No, I can't write naphtha apparently. It's naphtha. Too many H's, man. Too many H's, man. I need it for plastics with chlorine. Gives me some exhaust. Okay. I could use it for... Oh, I can use it with sulfur to create rubber. How am I currently producing rubber? I'm still with fuel, am I not? Yeah, but that actually doesn't bother me that much. So I could use it naphtha and coal or naphtha and sulfur. Considering I don't want to make wastewater, I would use naphtha and sulfur. So I could, in theory, just scale up this production cycle completely. Where the hell are you getting your... Oh, this is from sour water. Which is coming from these. I can't fit another group in here. So what I would need to do is just redo this entire setup at a different spot. Currently I'm just getting rid of a whole lot of sulfur, which is kind of great. I'm gonna just delete this entire line here. And I'll tell them to export here. What's the problem? Storage has an export route, but also has to keep full slider instead of a truck export. This is not a keep full. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh no, actually this doesn't need to. This just needs a... This is fine. Yeah, extremely busy. Got 2 trucks to dedicate to that one. Yep, so we're getting rid of the sulfur. So I could go on naphtha here. The only thing is I would need to move it. I actually may not need to move it. Hold on. I might be able to set up a distillation stage next to it. It still needs steam. So, but it's going to run off its own steam boiler. How much steam would I need? 3. That is enough to run over this. So you would be switched to gas. So let me just get the idea for this, right? So this is a horrible way this is set up though. I don't really like this. No, I am not gonna do this right now. I'm probably gonna need to do a redesign of this completely. Ship in battle. That's good. Okay, that's done. I think ship's already back. What the fuck is that? Okay. This location has groundwater. Huh. Uranium mine? Oh, that's how we get uranium. Cool. I can't explore that. It's 800 kilometers away. What is my range on my ship? Can I see that? No, I cannot. Okay, entering. I could use the gas for the rotary kilns instead of running. So there is use for the gas. Now I am a little bit afraid to dismantle all of this. I could just rebuild it right around here-ish. Just that it's a bit of an unfortunate how the spacing is currently done. Or I could just pipe it all over there. I don't like that idea. Hmm. How are we looking on coal, actually? Pretty good. We got enough of it, though. Ship is fully repaired. Can I actually explore this? Not enough fuel. Not enough fuel. I need to get a new engine, really. Start battling that. Rotary kilns for gas. Now, is there an advantage of using the rotary kiln for gas? If I look at this, it's just gonna use gas instead of coal. But it also allows for double production, so I could run up 2 rotary kilns, but it does produce CO2. It's the same pollution factor, so it doesn't matter really that much. So that is an option as well. So I think what I need to start doing at some point, I might need to just redo the entire thing here. What I would love to do is then maybe like put a harbor here and then get the space there. I don't really want to. I've moved away from the blueprint. So fluid storage 4 and electrolyzer 2. I like this, but we need to add to it, right? Now, with the way all the piping here is spaghettied up, it's a mess. This is thinking 170 battles, so it should be fine. This still, I'll admit, the entire ship battle thing is just, for me, it's always been a bit of a, I don't really understand why this is in the game. But it's fine, right? It's part of the game. I don't mind it. It's just that my brain just, whenever I see it, is like, I don't know exactly why this is in game. I think it's part of the idea of having a opponent type of deal, which is still in this type of game. It's a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a meme. It's a bit of a thing that came over from Factorio, I believe. So we're full on glass. Okay, cool. Reforming and cracking. Gives me a cracking unit, which will allow me to get naphtha plus hydrogen into diesel and fuel gas, naphtha and steam into fuel gas and sour water. That is actually useful. Heavy oil and hydrogen into diesel and fuel gas. Add more naphtha. I probably maybe want to wait until so this gives me chlorine gas. Or water gives me oxygen and hydrogen. Or ammonia into nitrogen and hydrogen. These don't pollute, right? If I put them out in the atmosphere? Nitrogen might actually, when I think about it. So if I look at the waste management smokestack. Nitrogen doesn't... I can't vent hydrogen, so I would need to burn it. No, I can't get... Wait, what can I do with hydrogen then? Except for burning it. I could just burn it with that's a clean burn. Huh. Or combine it with nitrogen into more ammonia with the chemical plant. Yeah, I guess. Now the question is, I need a silicon reactor. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sorry. Just looking at things. Chemical plant 2. Hydrogen to ammonia. Or combine it with carbon dioxide. Oh. Get some water. And get some fuel gas. I think there's a lot of interesting things that we need to start looking at some point. But for now, I am trying to mentally work with this. Oh, so you're getting nearly full. We'll need to start flaming off some gas. I'm afraid to touch it, I'll be honest. What's your problem? It's trying to lift some copper. Oh, I think it's because we still got some copper in here, yeah. I could upgrade some housing. Start with that. Because I only got 70-something workers and we are maxed out on our population. This is a problem. We're not burning enough iron scrap. Either that or I'm not consuming enough iron. I don't know what... You're stuck on something. What's the issue? Oh, I get it. I think this one is... Can I turn this around for a second? It's not getting the goods that it needs. Hold on. Let me somewhere temporarily... I don't want to remove it. Just I thought pausing it would be enough. I just thought we'll remove the product from it because I think both of them are just stuck right now. So we'll remove the product from it. And I'll just reverse it as well real fast. Yeah, these are just full with iron ore, so that's fine. Come on, can I? There we go. Move out the iron ore. So this one, why is it not smelting? Is there like... Oh, I get it. Need to get rid of the iron ore in here. So now it can start feeding. There we go. Okay, remove all of this. Remove all of this. And pause it and we'll reverse it back in. So it goes at least the right direction, but the problem was it wasn't feeding the correct stuff anymore because it was stuck on. There we go. Because this was getting a little bit close. Like we're full on iron scrap, and with that we can't actually... Yeah, I need to get another one of these in. Just temporarily, because this is getting problematic. There we go. That's why we weren't getting any storage there anymore. Don't I have the larger... No, I don't have the larger storages yet. There we go. Now this is a dedicated line. Can I check how much iron scrap I actually produce? Not in here, in here. Oh. Scrap. I can't write today. Oh. I have an average production. Let's have a 34. Yeah, so running 2 should be okay. I think here's a problem with the throughput of plates. Like we're not consuming enough plates to justify everything. Can definitely upgrade this one. That's a boosting, dumbass. Let's quick deliver that. Yeah, I need to redo this at some point as well. The thing is, I need to kind of figure out, like, what's the point where I want to say, okay, I want to redo my entire setup. And I think it's gonna be when I get plastics, because plastics is gonna be like the next big step. I don't know what it's fucking used for right now. It's probably used for something, apparently for nothing. Okay, cool. I don't know the recipe for it yet, so... As was advised by me, clicking on... Can I check what it's used for? It's not used into this. Exhaust filtration. This gives me... So yeah, we can pump it back into the ground. Or we can scrub, get more sulfur, carbon dioxide, but this is still 70, it halves it, right? And it produces a little bit of steam, which we can push back into water. So that's actually an interesting concept. So, okay, here we go. Snack production. We use cooking oil and plastic. I actually don't know how to get cooking oil. I don't know how to get salt. And food pack. Enables a food pack in order to sell via contracts. I think this is what people just eat, though. Cooking oil. Yeah, canola. That makes sense. Canola oil. Other than that, things are looking pretty good. Oh, wow. We got a lot of room for us. Good. We're full on the vegetables. Good. How are we on the... Not really doing that great yet. This is mostly a throughput issue. It's just we don't more production issue. I mean, we don't produce enough. You're overproducing oxygen. You just don't get enough ammonia. And that may be because you are not getting enough sour water. No, it looks like these are constantly... No, this one isn't running. Look at that. Is it a steam issue? What are you missing? Yes, it's not getting enough steam. How is that possible? Steam, steam, oil. There's still oil in one of those pipes. I remember I had this linked up wrong. So this one never produced anything. Oh god, our sulfur production is gonna get another bump. But it should bump this up as well. Alright, that oil's removed. This thing is finally working. Right. Yeah, this thing is running constantly. Good. This one isn't. Ah, but it's waiting for sour water. That's what we wanted to see. The sour water is currently limited by the simple fact that these are not constantly running because they're struggling, you know, getting rid of their medium oil. I am gonna upgrade the piping. The steam piping doesn't matter, but this is the sour water pipe. That's fine. It looks like... Oh, the heavy oil. So that would be this one. Yeah. Yeah, I think the moment we get plastics is a good point to go. Okay, so not enough fuel, not enough fuel. So I can't reach any of this. What is this? Enemy that needs to be defeated. There's a strength of 260, 180. I think I can do a 180. And yeah, other than that, I'm running from fuel, which is how far away? Ship engines, it's 8. That's gonna be a while. Hydrogen production, glass making, housing. Yeah, a little bit scoured research. Settlement recycling. Recycling lab. Collects recyclables from attached settlements. Recyclables are generated from products that you have. Okay, is it different from the current recyclables? This is more like a waste. Where the hell are my current recyclables? Oh, I don't actually get recyclables from the settlement yet. Interesting. I thought I had that already added. No, it's just waste and biomass. Also, I don't think we have had a disease in a while. My water pollution is 10. What else? Dumping? Oh, that's their own shit. Can I... Sorry, but wastewater. Is there anything I can do with that? Wastewater. No, I can only produce it. I can't clean it. Oh, no, I can. Hold on. With waste treatment. Oh, right. Yes. So... Where is that? That's a dog in the background. It's not my dog, because I don't have a dog. Waste treatment. That is in the list. Number 16. Okay, well we get there when we get there. The game is going to slow down a whole lot, I have the feeling. So I might need to start doing a little bit of like work in the background. How are we on wood? Are we maintaining? Sorta. I think we're also still cutting a large quantity of the forest. That can still go. At some point I need to dig this up, clear out the trees, flatten it. Is this material perchance? It is quartz. Right, so I also need to kind of fill this up at some point. God damn, there's a lot of filling that needs to happen. God damn it, Phil. This bothers me, but I'm not gonna do anything about it, because as much as that bothers me... Oh, this is also mining designations. This is not be set on dumping. Hold on, I need to correct something real fast. Explains why they're not really dumping anything anywhere. Let's put this on equalizing the ground layer. Let's see, like that. And we'll add it in like this here, and then we'll add in like that. And I could just add this in as well. There we go. So it should automate between like the things. Let me remove all of this. And remove all of this, because this is no longer like really relevant. And I see trees here that need to go as well. At some point I need to start building in the retaining walls. Yeah, this is starting to look nicely. I am afraid that they're dumping sand here, which I sort of do not want anymore. Because we're now digging large quantities of sand from here and dumping it. Please tell me you're not... Are you allowing it? No. This shouldn't be done anymore. Okay, they remove those trees. Good. I saw a little bit of a bump somewhere that bothered me. Hold on, where is it? It's a little bit of a like a doop. Where is it? I thought I saw like a single slightly heightened square. And it bothered me. I have no idea. That also bothers me. I got this nicely, you know, hiding up. Now the thing is, the problem is with this, they can't actually drive on it, but that's not necessarily not necessarily an issue. All right, so this is nearly like complete. Now we could just start putting in like a large retaining wall, and we can start digging down our copper reserves. This is, by the way, not the most efficient way this is set up. It's also a very small forestry patch, which I probably should do bigger, but considering that we don't have like a premium in space, kind of do not want to do that yet. You know what I should do? Edit this area, get rid of that first, before anything else. Problem is, can they get there? You have 2 trucks assigned for you, so... let's see, you get more and more trucks coming in. So remove these 5, add in these 5. Let's get to 10, that's okay. You are using... Okay. Get those 2 upgraded. You're all using bigger trucks, good. And there's a lot of still, like, smaller trucks that need to be replaced, but... I think the current issue is still... No, it's not. Okay, I actually have a whole lot of vehicles right now. I also have room for 6 more, so let's just pump those 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, this is looking fine. 24, 12, 12. Yeah, this all are perfect. Perfect. Yeah, this thing's full, so definitely doesn't need any more. It's just going to be a waste of materials. Same thing over here. Like these feed these perfectly, and then there's just these. These literally exist just to ensure that we always have some of it in reserve. Because just this one. Wait, doesn't this one technically get eaten by this one? Technically it does. Yeah, whatever. I'll redo this eventually. I keep saying that. I know. It's just a lot of stuff where I keep saying like I'll redo it eventually. The trucks are stable, by the way. That's a good sign. It's just I don't like currently redesigning certain systems that are technically working fine because I got some added stuff in it, and there's no direct bonus in it just yet for me. Eventually, I will have to remove all of this. And maybe put it somewhere else. I don't know yet. There's a lot of stuff that I still want to do and need to do and have to do. Can they reach this? Looks like it. For now. So you're stuck. Oh, you're trying to deliver sand and you can't get rid of it. You know what? I've got a very good idea. You're allowed to dump in these as well. That should get these trucked. There we go. Right. I don't know if they can drive like in this steep of an angle though. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let me just add in a small designation. Hold on. Oh, maybe they, yeah, it seems like a slightly steeper angle. Because yeah, I need to dig this out so I can actually get the rest of the retaining walls in. This is still lanking up. Okay. Which it no longer needs to. Hold on. What is this? Could be just at -2, right? Oh no, this needed to be at -1 so I can fit in the walls. Because these are too higher, which is a little bit of an oversight on my end. Yeah, if I dropped this entire layer by 1, I would not have had that problem, but I was trying to be clever. Like, this would have worked fine. Yeah, I was trying to be a clever little idiot. Truck overloading edict. What does it actually do? Probably increases maintenance, let me guess. Trucks can overload by 50% but require 20% extra maintenance. Yeah, you know what? How about no? I don't really like that idea. Not right now. Let's see. Okay, this is kept empty. Good. Because there's always enough buffer in the system here, and we don't actually produce that much rubber. That means we are producing still a little bit of extra slag, which is fine. Once these are completely filled up. Wow, we were running constantly into trouble, and it looks like just adding this in seems to be completely solved my problems. Now I can just start looking for trucks and start clicking on replace. Got 60 of them to go. It's also good for my ammonia production. Yeah, look at these trucks, just waiting for orders. It's been a while since we've seen trucks just being stationary, doing their favorite jobs. Wait, did you just take coal from here? You're not allowed to take coal from there. That's not how this was supposed to work. Do not take coal from any of these. Okay, we're still struggling with our... Yep, shit. Okay, I am going to... Okay, I'm gonna just completely scrap this for now. I don't need the coal, I need to scrap the entire iron system. And if this doesn't work, I'll fix it later, but I kind of want to redo the whole lot right now. This can go as well. Let's start with this. I think it was you, yeah. Just, you know, empty that out. Pause the belts. Clean them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Alright, so we only got that left. Didn't need to actually do the entire thing, but whatever. Right, copy this. And can we reach level 4 from here? Do not connect up. And this one needs to be 3. Okay, just connect up like that, and then we'll just quick build the entire lot, and then we'll set this to scrap. Remove the copper ore. No, that's the wrong way around. Oh, there we go. Thought it was because it wasn't moving, it was like that. You know what? Let's deliver this in top speed. This one is the wrong way around, there we go. Only needs to be up to the split point for you, so these have half the throughput. Even less than half. The throughput. Right, you're trying to deliver something. There you go. You're not allowed to directly deliver. You're just trying to deliver a good now that you can't. Just trying to find trucks, replace them. I need to go through my iron products a lot faster than we're going right now. It's not reachable terrain designation. Did you finish this? No, you did not. Son of a prick. Wait, they can't reach it or something? Oh, I think they can't. Damn it. God damn it. Then we'll flatten that. That should be doable. Son of a donkeys. Just fix this for me, will you? God damn it. There we go. Okay, cool. Upgrade your 2 trucks. I don't know why you got your paws. You could just produce trees. That's fine. It's fine to produce the saplings. Just do a production 6. Is there a consumption error? What I can see in? Probably gonna need more of it eventually, but for now it's fine. Pickups are destinations to reach. Right, yeah, it's just these pickups are trying to dump in the and same thing over here is trying to find a good designation. Now, does this produce slower or less iron? No, it produces exactly the same speed, so that's actually perfectly fine. I can even with the rate. How much iron scrap got I coming in? Like a lot, I guess. Because it's also completely stumping up my my copper scrap supply? Because I'm not consuming enough iron? What the hell? I thought 4 would not be enough, but right now, with the rate we're going, sure as all is. And I've got it already sped up, like, it's not building enough, I guess. And consuming enough of it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here anymore. No, for that I need the new thing. Thermal storage. I don't think that's anything we're ever going to use. Is steam to heat its tank with molten salt. Yeah, these are basically a version of salt batteries. It's a kind of a cool system, but that's what currently our bigger struggle is with. The Green Revolution sorta is happening as we speak right now. We found enough of methods of alternatively generating energy other than reliance on fossil materials like coal, gas, and that kind of stuff, because there is a limited amount available, plus the carbon dioxide pollution that you're getting. So even let's just ignore for now that there is something called that global warming is not a thing, right? I fully accept that there is, but I want to just make an argument without getting into, you know, that entire debate, which is apparently a bit of a thing for some people. We're running out of fossil fuels, right? A lot of our materials that we accrue that way are have a limited amount of availability, right? I think that's something we can accept as fact, a simple, objective fact, right? Okay, cool. That saves me a whole lot of trouble explaining stuff. Also, I kind of want to already start on this soon. So we're looking for methods to figure out a way, how can we, as a species, how can we figure out, like, what is the best way for us to solve our energy dependency crisis? Not even necessarily energy dependency, but our dependency on fossil fuels, because that is a definite problem that we're running into. Like, how can we ensure that we can sustain our current economic model without a reliance on a material that we know is going to run out probably in the next 80 years. The current prediction is that we'll run out of accessible sources of oil in 2100 that do not require such amount of insane effort that it's no longer like sustainable to run off it. Anyway, that's one of the problems we're running into. Our current issue with that, like, revolution, like, we're changing to alternative materials to generate energy, because at the end of the day, everything just requires energy, and it's our dependence on it is a bigger problem now than anything else. Like, we solved where do you get it from, right? We've got windmills, we've got a lot of, we've got dams, but there's a lot of places where we can find alternative sources of energy. So that one is solved. Now we are still looking at plastics, because that's something, you know, we use oil for it, and there's a medication that needs it. So there's things that we find alternatives in. But the big problem that we're running into right now is just the simple fact that we cannot store energy in a fairly efficient manner without having a massive loss of energy. So we got wasteful energy generation in that method. Now, a dam system, like a power generating dam, is a good method to store energy, right? If you have an excess of energy, you use to pump up water into the reservoir. If you need the energy, you start running it. Problem is, a dam system is ecologically a pretty piss poor idea, because it really destroys its local ecology. So, you know, it kills basically everything that gets near it, which I would say is not really ideal. We're trying to look for green alternatives, and what we have completely destroys everything. So, okay. Not, I wouldn't say that's ideal, really. So, currently energy storage is like the big thing. Like that's what we're trying to solve. I personally find that like super interesting. With what people come up with and what like some really brilliant scientists have found and figured out. And yeah, I'm fascinated by it. Like we're finding old methods, new methods, some really dumb shits you see popping up as well, which is, you know, always the case. So there's always somebody that says like, oh yeah, no, this is really simple. We just need to do this. Like you got the block cranes. Oh, we just use a lot of energy to pull up a weight, and then we go down and use that energy and it can be fully automated. A lot of people a lot smarter than me saw it and were like, yeah, that's not really how that works. That actually ensures that you have a metric ton of loss of energy and will not be viable in the long run. Which, when you hear that, you're like, okay, cool. You know, I thought that was a cool idea, but apparently people that are smarter than me thought it was a really dumb idea. I am not smart enough to calculate that myself, so I am not going to. Which is also, I think, something that is a little bit scarce in this day and age. There's a lot of people just keep screaming about, do your own research. But is that really a viable... Like, the trust in science right now is a little bit skewed into the wrong direction, if you ask me. People are no longer trusting scientists. Why? Well, because they're in it for the money. Well, I trust my plumber to do a good job. I know he's in it for the money. I'm fairly certain he's not declogging my toilet because he enjoys, or she, I don't judge, spending his time in my toilet. You know, just a small thing. Oh, did I accidentally lock you in? Oops. Let's recover these. I might have accidentally locked in some trucks. No. Not yet. Oh, wow, that's creative. You're stuck on brine, you're stuck on salt. That's because these are just not producing enough glass. That's fine. They're just not consuming enough glass. What are they going to use glass for? Anyway, energy storage is a really cool thing. And I found out that there's some new salt water batteries that they were working on are apparently a lot more efficient than we initially thought. So we might be able to use that. I don't exactly know how these salt batteries work, because what we see in the game is not a salt battery. Thermal storage. This is not a salt battery. I believe it's not a salt battery. Well, this can get super heated steam. Cool. Has losses, but maintaining the accumulated heat does not decay while the storage is operational. So, see, this does eat power actually to keep the thing up and running. So, but you can. It's called maintaining power instead of losing it. It's better to store a little than, you know. All right. Okay, I can actually upgrade the whole lot. I'm gonna actually just quickly yoink. This one is still limited, so let's put that in. Let's speed up the process in which we can pull the iron out of the machine. So it hopefully also helps with limiting this. Wait, are you a... No, that's a conveyor too. Because I'm seeing the... Oh, this thing is nearly filled up already. Oh, let me just up the storage then. Yeah, because I want to keep this empty. I've got 3 of these buckets still going, so... And it's like part of the problem is, of course, the iron consumption. If I start upgrading all my housing, I'll consume a large amount of resources. Plus, I'll get a large population that I may not need right now, but we're not actually actively pulling in, so we got it very busy right now because a lot of these trucks all of a sudden need to start showing up. This thing is constantly building. That's good. I can't overdrive this, but every time I see a truck, I can click on it, see if it needs replacement. A lot of these have already got their replacements assigned. That's good. That's very good. Cool. So everything is working again and nicely and yada yada yada. This thing is still filling up slowly. Okay, cool. No designations in this area. Ah, managed to finally get this done. Very good, very good. Added your working area. There we go. I think I kinda... Yeah, so it's gonna add that in. But I'm gonna remove a bit of the designation. I don't really care for this anymore. This is all done now, that's fine. Just wanted to remove some of the material that is still stuck here, because I don't really care for it. Like that, there we go. Those 2 cranes will drive over. Alright, then eventually we'll fix that, fix that. Let's see, all my mining is now done by larger trucks, right? Yes, 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 yes. Good, good. They quickly fixed that, that's also great. This looks about as good as it can. There is no corner solution here. Unless I... So maybe something like that? Oh, but I need to do it as a mining designation because I don't want the trucks to start filling it up either. I'm on flattening, dumbass. There we go. That should work as well. Yeah, because this is 1 level lower than what we're digging out, so I need to keep this slight edge on it, or it will start bitching out like, ah, you're digging away too much material. Unless I want to start cleaving this down and put another retaining wall in, which I don't really want to do. It's not enough material to really be a valid criticism, I guess, on my end. I'm going to upgrade this one. Because I believe the upgraded version also has faster... everything, so... Okay, this one is looking, emptying... Why can I not set up a priority? Oh, keep full, there we go. That should keep these trucks to, keep this thing filled up. Okay, looks also like we're finally managed to get through our backlogs of... recyclable materials, I think. That's loose storage. Where is that again? Yeah, so these are kept empty. And it's also kept empty. Yeah, so it looks like we're slowly getting there. So I think the advantage is our trucks are now, you know, delivering but 3 times the amount, so 2260. Yeah, so it's literally 3 times the amount that they did before. So that's pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It's just that they're extremely busy right now. And these guys can literally not get rid of their stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go down to 3 cranes and down to 6 trucks. And I am gonna add them in. You know what? Let's start working already over here. Let's get these 2 cranes into there. Get these guys 4. And yeah, let's get some storage going. 1, 2... 1, 2. Edit the area. Whoop, there we go. And slag is not necessary. You don't want to dump to begin with. Let's see. Dirt and dirt. Dirt. Rock and rock. And then we'll do you. Just quick build that. I got some unity in reserve, so it's fine. And then we'll do the export thing, which is not that. There we go. Why are you probleming me? Huh? Why did I do that? Storage is an import route, also an empty slider, or trucks set to import off these modules are not compatible. What? I don't understand. Also, these are the wrong way around anyway. Hold on. That doesn't really matter that much, but... Is that what keeps going wrong? That I'm got these things built the wrong way around? Is that it? Oh my god, you're kidding me? No. These are built the correct way around. I don't know why they went wrong though. Yeah, so now they're importing from there. We can keep these on keep empty. I have no idea why this is not functioning the way it's supposed to be. Let me get a copy of this. So the cranes don't spend 4 years trying to, you know, get everything done. Oh, we can't actually... Oh, right, that's because I'm building a mega city. You know what? Cancel this for now. I was trying to work through some glass and everything, but this might have filled up my... oh, yeah. That's a problem. Edicts 4, so I can actually get even more edicts. I could set them on plenty of food, but I don't want to. Yeah, so maintenance buffs, all that kind of stuff. I don't really mind maintenance reduction right now. It seems like we're good on that. Tree saplings after harvest. I'll pause you for now again. It's fine. Are you a small one? Let's get you a bigger one. Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of trees in here, right? It's a very small area we're managing. And I can put a thing here, and it's the other way around. And set you on wood. So all the wood that's cut here gets delivered over here. Even though I still have a pretty sizable amount of wood that needs to be delivered. Alright, I got 4 trucks, 2 cranes. Where are those 2 cranes? God, these guys are slow. I think that's the biggest downside of this map. It's just it's big, but it's a little bit difficult to occasionally spend a lot of your size. For example, last year's lack of workers. Yeah, no, that's fine. I could get a belt to run there, but it's okay. Yeah, especially if we start wood cutting over here, it might actually not be a bad idea that we scoop. Where's that other crane? It's... Oh, it has to refuel, and it has no fuel here. Yeah, there's fuel here.